You ready, MP? You got to play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Morris, but EYBL select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? And why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? I threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. Goat mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual, lethal. Since Steph Curry's camp with him last year, he had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be the problem.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. We got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team. Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. If you want me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on three. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you. And I want to tell you, seriously, I, really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, so that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere. Then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Star squad, it starts with Joey Johnson getting the nod at the point guard. Jonathan Lax, his partner in the backcourt. Ice McCall will get a lot of attention out there on the wing. And finally, Robinson and Pachumsky give them a potent combo in the post. For the West Coast All-Stars, their starting five begins with Devontae Mills at point. Jaden Moore is the 2. MP gets the nod at small forward. Brandon Harris is the power forward. And it's Miles Thunderstone at the pivot. Now here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Pachumsky. McCall. Outside, Lack. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world. And this game is a great reminder of just that.
Mills with the look. On the wing, it's MP, defended by McCall.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
Outside, Robinson. Pass to Lack to stop the drought. The West All-Stars pull it down. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor. They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Now here's McCall. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And McCall splashes it from downtown. He's a premier shooter.
Here's Mills. Fades back. And again, it's MP.
They've been playing a very sound offensive game in the first half of action.
Yeah, the numbers back it up. They've been much better shooting tonight.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the inside. Here's Pachumsky. And he gets the bucket to go. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall. Currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250. And for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch. That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
Here's MP. 13 points so far. Pass to Schrader. Here's MP. Clock at 6. Fades and shoots. And it's in there.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes.
Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. A 12-point contest. And Tombo. Now Pachumsky. Covered now by Stone. Outside for Robinson. Kicks it to McCall. And that one comes off the assist from Robinson.
As a defender, you hate guarding this guy because he's capable of making you look silly.
Here's MP, guarded by Cologne. Fires from the wing, and the WCBL again with the bucket. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
On the wing, it's MP, guarded by Cologne. That one falls.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
Here's McCall, and he's got 6 points for him. Cologne on the outside. Dish to Tombo. McCall. Cologne for three. Sinks it from distance.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
Here's Schrader. McCall covering. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players. This has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Parchumsky can't hit it. The West with the ball. Outside for Stone. Now Harris. It's stolen by Tombo. And they're running. Here's Cologne. And he finishes the break with the lay-in.
And once Cologne has to step on you on the open floor, guys, it's over because he knows what to do on the move.
Here's MP. He's got 21. Wide open look. And Robinson pulls it down. To the paint. A nice shot by Cologne.
Hey, finding a way. Cologne doing what he does in close.
The West All-Stars leading this one. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So both teams changing it up here. And the free throw, no good. McCall has it. Now guarded by Mills. Up top, Black. Kicks it to McCall. Fires for three. His fifth miss now. He's 2 for 7 from the floor. Here's MP. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
Johnson with the rock. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. And here's Lax for three. Pure from three-point range.
Great distribution. That pass was right on the money.
From the wing. And again, the West All-Stars score.
Probably not the shot they drew up. Hey, but they'll take it.
And here's McCall. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Parchumsky. The West All-Stars pull it down. Here's MP. He's feeling it. And the jumper falls. Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Trailing by 13. Back to Johnson. Outside for Lack. No good there with the triple. MP high post. He's against McCall. A nice shot from Harris.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
Now Lack. Johnson covered by Mills. Back to McCall. And now whistle blown against MP. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the D.
But I don't have a problem with the call. He was still sliding in there.
Robinson sets the screen. Joey Johnson for three. No good on the shot. And so we wrap up the first half. The West All-Stars lead up by 15. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
And that one's good. Now here's Johnson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Lack. For Chumsey, outside. Johnson, shot clock at 5. 4-3. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly.
And the call's going against Brandon Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
3 points. MP.
Johnson with the rock. For Chumsey. Stone defending. Up top, McCall. Outside for Johnson. And that comes off the assist from McCall.
Answers right back with a 3 of his own.
We've got a shootout here. Long-range shooting on display.
Here's MP. McCall covering. And off the glass, that one's good.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
And now Johnson from downtown. And again, it's the UIBL from deep.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Screen by Stone. On the wing, it's MP. McCall covering. And Robinson pulls it down. Outside, it's Johnson. Kicks it to McCall. The 3 drills it from deep.
And right now, he is flat out feeling it from beyond the arc.
No gloves, just the hot hand, and they'd be smart to keep riding that.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. A defender cannot give up that much size inside and expect to get a hand on it.
Now Lack. There's the 3. Nails it from 3.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
And here's the West All-Stars. 17 points was their biggest margin. Count it from distance.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Outside, Black. Pass over to Robinson. Rebound goes to the WCBL. And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Left side, Lack. For Chumsey. Fades away. Stone grabs the board. Here's MP. Defended by Lack. From 18 feet away. And the WCBL again with the bucket.
It's a one-man show, and the fans are glad they have tickets. Looks like he's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Here's Johnson, and he's got 6 points for him. Will it go? That shot doesn't fall.
That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple, but they got away with it. This team showed up to send a message, and they're trying to end this game right now.
Yeah, you have to appreciate their effort at both ends. They've been relentless, and they've been impressive.
Now a timeout called by UIBL.
Substitution for the UIBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars. Time call. Substitution for West All-Stars. Drexel Carrington.
Here's MP, guarded by Cologne. From 15 feet out. He didn't call bank, but it doesn't matter off the glass.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long. He's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Cologne on the outside. The three. Harris comes down with the board. And here's MP on the outside. Drops it in from long range.
He's really been producing offensively tonight, helping build that lead they're enjoying.
It's the kind of shooting that you can build your whole offensive strategy around.
Now Leftos. Dish to Tombo. Here's Cologne. No dice from the high post. And here's the West All-Stars. They lead by their biggest margin of the game at 23 points.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Now here's McCall. Hits the trifecta.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
And here's the West All-Star. From deep, it's MP. Knocks it down from distance.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
Now here's McCall. Outside, it's Johnson. Fires the three. And McCall gets it to fall.
And a three in response. Back and forth we go.
Right back at you. I love this competitiveness.
2 minutes.
Here's MP.
2 minutes.
Outside Mills. Fires from deep. The rebound by McCall. MP with the steal. And MP throws it down hard.
With some sauce on that slam.
Impressing everyone in the gym, including us.
Well, that dunk, it's going viral. Could be millions of views.
Now here's Perchumpsey. Here's Johnson. Robinson sets the screen. McCall for three. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta.
We can't say enough for his individual performance so far, even if the team overall has been lacking in the effort department.
Stone. Mills launches a three. The shot misses.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Kicks it to Johnson. Now McCall. Inside. Perchumpsey. Excellent D there from Miles Stone. Here's MP. Defended by Lack. Yep, that one goes.
Getting in close, always a great recipe offensively.
Perchumpsey outside. Johnson. Mills with the block.
Ooh, rejected by Mills. That's a nice bonus from your playmaker.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Now Johnson. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it...
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys. WCBL All-Star stunt, the EYBL select, and a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. The matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah, I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting scene.
Well,
Hey, there he is.
Hey,
The man of the hour. Hey, great game,
Good to see
MP.
you. Good to
Great
see you.
game, man.
Thanks. So you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. But we also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything.
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
This means... Wait, you're not kidding. Europe? No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came to the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP. Welcome to the first episode of Out of Bounds, the new web series offering exclusive access to all things MP as I start the next chapter of my basketball journey in Bonita, España. Sick apartment, right? Yeah, my agent hooked me up with all this. And helping me put all of this together is my boy Xander Jones, one of the hottest young filmmakers in the game right now. Xander, can you show your face for a second and say hi to the people?
What's up, everybody? Looking forward to sharing MP's journey with you.
I appreciate that, Xander. All right, So, more about me. Wait, Xander, do you have any questions?
New country, new apartment, new life. How are you adjusting?
Man, I just landed yesterday, so my head's spinning a little bit, but I can't wait to get to work.
Okay. All right, well, what's on the schedule for today?
I have to head to my first practice, so that's really exciting. And our first game is in a couple of days against the league's MVP. So I'm looking to hit the ground running against him.
All right, after you settle in and got a little time to breathe, what are you the most excited about when it comes to living in Spain?
La comida. My dad's an amazing chef. He gave me this huge list of stuff I gotta eat.
How big is this list?
Bro, he's got this thing into categories. Like, first is classics. Jamón, ibirco, paella, tapas, patatas, bravas, gazpacho, musto. Whew, that one's a grape juice made of wine grapes. That's crazy, right? Apparently they put an olive in it. I don't know, but I'm excited. Then he's got stuff like rabo de toro, pulpo, a la gallega, bacalao. Man, it goes on, but there's a whole section of Basque cuisine.
You been working on that accent, I see. You weren't kidding about that list.
Yeah, my dad doesn't play when it comes to la comida, bro.
I feel you. Well, looks like you got an adventure ahead of you.
Yeah, for real, no doubt. And I'm excited to have you all along on the ride with me.
And cut.
Keep it a buck with me. How was that?
You were great. You seemed at ease. Definitely comfortable in front of the camera. And you covered all the things you got to cover. Why, what's up?
I don't know. It's just doing this with someone else, it feels like there's more pressure.
Man, you're crushing it. Trust me, I've been doing this long enough. You know, the basketball stuff, it pulls them in, but your personality, that's what they're here for. And you got that in spades. You don't need me to tell you that. Plus, listen, if we got to take and you don't like it, there's nothing. We can always do another one, bro. I got you.
You're right. I appreciate that. Your feedback's good. Keep it up.
Thank you. So, you got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery. As much as I want to see the rest of this country, I came here to get my draft stock up and make the league. That's what I'm gonna do, Xander.
Go!
Almost got you that time, Lazy.
Better luck next time, MP.
I can't believe I do this every day. These practices are crazy.
You're tired?
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
We're just getting started.
Hey, that's some good motivation. I can see why they made you team captain. Not saying that you're not good. You definitely can ball.
I'm not joking. We need fresh legs in the fourth. All right? Conditioning is everything.
Everybody cuddle up.
It'll make you a better player.
Okay.
All right? We do everything for a reason.
It's absolutely critical to be the best conditioned team on the court. Fitness makes the difference between winning and losing, especially in the fourth. So we're going to do a shot scrimmage, full court. Let's see who's been keeping up with their conditioning program. Line them up!
Okay. Hey, Sergio, I got you this time.